Hi, Smokey. How you doing?
Not too bad, Chris. Thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You had a good day today?
Yeah. Been busy as always, with the students and stuff. But I'm just glad that we're still up and running, still here, and
Yeah, still fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
The reason I'm ringing you today is that I'm sure you're aware this year is the Premier League Charitable Fund 10th anniversary. And even as a young person, you've been at the foundation or involved with the Premier League Charitable Fund for quite some time. And as a result of that, we would like to announce that you've won an award for that time and for that commitment. So
Thanks.
I'm going to congratulate you on winning the Transformational Journey Award as participant relating to the last however many years it's been. How many years has it been, Smokey?
Been 12, I think, off the top of my head. So it started back when the first ever kick session, as it was called back then, obviously linked to Sheffield United, and obviously that was, I think, roughly 12 years ago, down at our local park. Yeah, so been a long journey.
Yeah. And how did you get to find out about that kicks program, and how did you actually come to joining it?
So basically what happened was it all started from just Keith. So obviously it was with us before we set it up. Just turned up. So we used to just be in the park playing football ourselves, using jackets as nets and flat footballs. And this guy's wrapped up to the park with pop-up nets and a bag full of footballs and bibs, and it was the best thing we'd ever seen. And it started from there, and it came more regularly, and then we were just playing. And then, like I said, over the years, learned more about it, started volunteering, and that's when the journey began.
Yeah. So you mentioned you're volunteering then. Volunteering is obviously quite a big commitment for somebody, who was turning up to play football. How did that come about? What changed from playing to actually then helping?
I think what it was is when I was going down to the sessions, and like I said, it was in the local, the park across the road from my house. And when I was with all my mates and stuff, I've always been one of the more sociable ones, one of the louder ones, as I'd say. And it kind of was just that, and it was because I was well respected with my age group and stuff. It was more just helping out, and I didn't really see it as volunteering at the start. I just saw it as running the session for the best of it, so making everyone feel included. And then when Keith and obviously all the other members noticed this, they was like, "Oh, do you want to help volunteer and kind of jump on the bandwagon and get a few coaching qualifications?" So as a big commitment, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but to me, it was just going down to the sessions, helping out, and making sure everyone gets a good experience out of it. And like I said, I was just one of them more sociable and more vocal people who, if I did see someone doing something that wasn't good for not just for myself but for the whole session, I'd pull them up on it straight away, and I was always confident with my ability and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, that was some time ago. We're talking about Premier League kicks, maybe even as early as 2007, 2008. It's been a long time since then. Over a decade. So during that time, what have you learned from your involvement with that PLCF project, PL Kicks?
I've learned a lot, to be fair. I've learned a lot about myself. So that's obviously one of the main things. I've learned how to use my influence, as I'd say, in the community to benefit others. I've learned that giving everyone a positive experience like I received when I was 14, 15 years old could be the difference of where I end up in the future. And learning these valuable lessons from, and even though I don't think it was designed for us to learn that, but looking back now, that's probably the main things I learned, has helped me and kept me in it. And like I said, I want to give back and hopefully help someone who's younger now the way people help me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. And you've just mentioned you've had a busy day. You're at one of the foundation's sites in Sheffield. Can you just explain to people what you do now with the foundation and how PL Kicks helped you to get there?
Yeah. So currently I'm with the education team. So I still do a bit of work with the Premier League Kicks, but I'll get into that in a minute. But my main role now is obviously with the education team. I'm a learning mentor on one of our education sites up at Norton. And Premier League Kicks, I'd say, gave me that opportunity, because had I never come to Premier League Kicks, I wouldn't have ever started volunteering. I wouldn't have ever picked up casual work, and I would never have come across the foundation. And obviously through my links with the foundation, and like I said, my personality, my traits, and who I am as a person, this role came about, and I was kind of scouted for it in a way, and I was very grateful for that. So yeah, I think I owe a lot of it back to 12 years ago and joining them sessions.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, and you know, I've seen you grow as part of that journey, and you know, the role that you take on now is really important in supporting young people through their education, and of course outside of the actual curriculum. So why is it? What's so special about PL Kicks that makes you want to still stay involved in that as well as your education role?
I think it's PL Kicks is such a unique program, and like I said, with my personal case, it gave me opportunities, and it gave me the chance to volunteer, to gain qualifications, and which obviously helped me get to where I am today. But I think growing up, some of the people I was on the program with and to participating with, and now some of the young people that we're working with, it gives so many different opportunities to them. Some of them, it gives them something to do. Some of them, it keeps them on the straight and narrow with good role models like myself and Sandro and others. Some of them, it gives them an opportunity to come down and make new friends and explore the community. Even though they live in the area and they're born in it, they've never really stepped out of the house, if that makes sense, and it's given them an opportunity to kind of see something new. So I think sometimes there is a negative influence on negative Premier League Kicks, and people think, oh, it's a program, stop crime prevention or whatever people might think it is. But with us, I think we kind of adapt to that. And the reason I'm still involved and hopefully still want to stay involved as long as I can is to give back. And I'll hopefully change the young people's, not change, but give them opportunities that will put them on a platform like it did for myself.
Yeah. So if you were to confront your younger self, as it were, and maybe give some advice to your younger self or any other young person who's started on PL Kicks or any other community-based project for that matter, what advice would you give?
I think probably some of the advice I got given. So I'd say just stick at it, keep going, enjoy it, and when the opportunities arise, take them. And I think that's probably what helped me when I was growing up, was the fact that I was confident enough to take them opportunities, and I wasn't scared of volunteering. And like you said, it was a commitment. Some people look at it as a commitment. I looked at it as just doing something good. And like I said, yeah, so just take opportunities when they come across, be confident with yourself, and hopefully you'll never see where it ends up. 12 years ago from now, I didn't think I'd be where I am now, and this never crossed my mind. But like I said, it's a funny world how everything works out, isn't it?
It is, and credit to you for everything that you've committed over the last 12 years through PL Kicks and outside as well. It's great to have you involved in the foundation. Very, very pleased to be able to congratulate you on winning the Transformational Journey Award as a participant, and really pleased that you can share that experience with participants that we have now. So congratulations, Smokey, and well done.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you.